Hello, welcome to my video series of algorithms. This is the first video of Module 2, Logic and Proof. In this video, we will give an overview of this module. First, studying logic and proof is very important in algorithm development because it allows us to show that our algorithms are correct. We cannot declare an algorithm is correct by simply showing that it works for several test cases. Instead, we need a rigorous way to determine that it will always work with intended inputs. Similarly, we also need a rigorous way to analyze the time and space complexity of the algorithm. Taken together, we need to build a solid theory foundation in logic and proof to properly develop and analyze algorithms. The logic and proof that will be discussed in this module are based on propositional logic. As the topic itself was the dedicated course, we will only give a very brief introduction or review of propositional logic in this video series. To show the correctness and time complexity of the algorithms we create, we will need to construct formal mathematical proofs. For many people, including myself, the process could seem intimidating. However, the process is actually much easier than you think. Know that the only purpose of proof is to convince, which is nothing harder than convincing your friends to go dinner with you. We are using proof in our everyday life, but perhaps have not realized it. In many cases, we also use the word argument to mean proof. If you would think about what an argument contains, it is nothing more than a list of sentences. Therefore, constructing mathematical proof is just writing a list of sentences, which everyone can do. Although everyone can argue, but we should also notice that some arguments are logical and convincing, while the others are not. Therefore, the ultimate goal of this module is to help you make logical and convincing arguments. We have some criteria that can help us tell between good and bad arguments. Recall that an argument is just a list of sentences. A logical and convincing argument, sometimes called a sound argument, must satisfy two properties. First, each of the sentences it contains must be true. Any unreal sentence included in an argument is going to ruin the credibility of the whole argument. Second, all sentences included in the argument must be organized in a proper order that is logical and complete. Imagine if you say many facts in a haphazard manner. No one is going to consider it as logical. In this case, this module will contain three main topics. First, we'll introduce statements, which tells us how to write proper sentences when constructing an argument. Second, we'll study inference, which tells us how to organize the sentences in the proper order. Finally, we'll study some common proof techniques and errors, and they are the good and bad examples of constructing proofs. I hope you will find this module useful and interesting. Thank you for watching and see you next time.